Caraca, eu fiz um... Isso.
This realm is... If you ever have...
Do santuário e mulher do Seirai. Serrano, muito coral. Deixa eu acumular. Chegou. É, comecei ainda agora. Tentar adiantar umas coisas que eu vi que eu não fiz quase nada. Essa semana tá muito desanimado. Vou ver se... vou deixar esse aqui mesmo. Tentar adiantar. Cala a boca. Bora esse lugar. Ela parece que usa um tênis, né? Mas não é tênis, não. É o que ela usa? Eu tô com uma sandália. Nem lembro se tem baú aqui. Já foi. Aqui já eu peguei. Aqui tinha um baú que tava aqui dentro. Acho essas árvores bonitas. Melhor paisagem até agora. E ela fica mais bonita aqui. Não, sério mesmo. Só queria tirar esse bicho daqui. Para de lançar. Pronto. Sandália com tênis. É porque o jeito que ela corre tão tranquila com isso, parece até um tênisinho. Essa mulher, eu acho que ela pode me dar o que eu tô querendo. Deixa eu ver aqui o negócio. Acho que dá uma boa. Vou usar você agora. Vou deixar você de lado um pouquinho. Vamos aqui. Você não vai dar aqui não, tem que ser ele.
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Jogar futebol de chinelo. Vou nem falar do quanto chinelo já rasguei com isso. Fora o dedo, né, que ia embora também junto com o chutar. Puxa, credo, dá até nervoso. Aí ficava aquela unha em carne viva, puxa, credo. Tá nervoso isso. Preferia jogar basquete. O que eu tô fazendo mesmo? Shinri, calma aí.
Let the wind lead.
Deixa eu ver. Tem que ser você.
A pleasure to be working with you.
Agora tá certo. Em areia de praia. Ah, tá, ainda bem. Não, mas eu tive umas experiências complicadas. Fora que ralar joelho, né? Calma aí.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice? Ha! Oz, reveal thyself.
Começou. Caraca.
Into the frozen void.
Nossa, também não para, hein?
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day. Detestable.
Tá de sacanagem também. Aqui mesmo.
the ice. Whirling snow.
Ah, agora saiu, né? Bonitinho.
Into the frozen void. Detestable. Insubordination.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Detestable. By royal decree.
No rest for the wicked.
Ah, fechou.
Reveal thyself.
No rest for the wicked.
Cadê? Poxa, com essa semana toda. Tadinho, não prestei atenção em você. Tô muito desconcentrado. Muito desconcentrado. Espátula. Ah, é metiolate, eu acho. A risada dela é melhor.
No time to lose.
Como assim?
Dance, my pretties. Not every wound will heal. Not even ashes will remain. Embrace the searing reckoning.
Não tô entendendo porque você vai ter meu... Sabia.
Who dares call me a witch? Not even ashes will remain. Embrace your searing reckoning. I cannot.
Caraca, tá no primeiro não.
No time to lose. Bring it on.
Oz, reveal thy. Take flight.
Caraca, que filha da mãe.
Embrace your searing reckoning.
Pô, ela escondeu o negócio, não é possível. É que enfim, caraca.
No time to lose. Rip time.
Caraca, não bateu nada, velho. Olha.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Aqui, de novo atrás dela.
Take flight.
No rest for the wicked.
Cadê o outro?
Who dares?
Ah, filha da mãe,
Call
mano.
me a witch. By royal decree.
No rest for the wicked.
Must burn.
Só que eu não tô achando nada. Ah, veio de novo.
Not every wound will heal. On, reveal thyself. Take flight.
Caraca, toda hora, mulher.
Let's end this.
Olha.
Wind. My apologies.
Caraca. Filha da mãe, olha, vai.
Sakura swirl. I never
Fez um show, mano. Não entendi nada.
Never.
Eu tô tão ruim aqui. É, pelo menos é borboleta. Bomba dando área, tá bom. Ataque, tá bom. Ih, vem o livro, olha. Catalisador. Como é que é? Só tá acontecendo aí. Todos os personagens morrem. Olha, se tá quase morrendo aqui com o meu. Por isso que eu falo pra deixar todo no máximo. Ah, pelo menos um livro, legal. Beber uma água. Se eu vou com a mão aqui fica muito mais. Fica muito pior. Eu quase não entendi o que fez essa menina. Deixa eu só recuperar aqui o grupo. Bom, pelo menos rendeu. Ganhei um protótipo. 2 peças boas, gladiador. E 2 peças que eu queria. Porque a peça da. Uma é da Shenrin, a outra eu não lembro. Não. Da ajudinha comigo. Acho que veio dela. É isso. Pensei, isso mesmo. Pensei agora e veio mais uma da Shenrin. É, eu tô com 2. Boto um aqui depois, um nesse e um nesse. Vai ficar bom. Tudo no 8. Pelo menos. Deixa eu ver. Como é? Olá, Sofia. Tudo bem? Boa noite. Mona já tem, né? Ela já tem aqui, tá com taxa boa, recarga. Deixa aqui, recarga tá boa. Como é que tá o Chiquinho? O Chiquinho tá só foco também. Tá com bom dano rider. Ataque, vida, defesa. Pô, esse aqui tá bom, cara. Tem um aqui, deixa eu ver. Deixa guardado também, achei que foi bom. Deixa eu ver a barbara. Vai estar com ciência, banda usada aqui. Bapa, tu vai mudar esse daqui depois. Vou ficar com esse daqui. Tá com recarga, ataque e defesa. Aqui tá com taxa, ataque e dano. Vamos ver o que eu vou fazer. Cheguei a jogar em fossa pra sítio. Caramba, só segunda-feira. Aí é complicado. Como é que tu tá conseguindo ver a live? Tá com Wi-Fi aí? Pô, pior que você tá perdendo até diária, né? Isso é ruim. Eu não lembro o que eu tenho. Eu acho que eu peguei... peguei bomba usada aqui. Fiz um milagre aqui, né? Caraca. Dele sofri pra pegar os artefatos, maluco. Caraca, esqueci de aumentar esse arco. Ia ficar pra depois. Pelos dados. Ó, não precisa tomar cuidado com a qualidade. Bota na média mesmo, mais baixo. Que é puxa menos. O que quer fazer agora? Pra onde? Acho que é pra cá. Ah não, vou no lobo. Tem um negócio no lobo ali. Ah, é pacote, ah tá. Então já é outro 500. Tá quente pra caramba, né? Aí aqui também está bastante. Agora nem tanto, tá mais ou menos, mas durante o dia. Não, é pra cá, não confundi não. Não, calma aí, pra cá. Agora muda um pouquinho.
Let's finish this swiftly.
Você também tem que sair, cara. Vou botar. Apesar que eu não sei se você faz a reação lá. Vou botar ela. Porque toda vez que eu coloco ela, agora ela canta. Vou botar B2.
I trust you.
Fechou. Saiu.
So sleepy.
Tá frio? Tá chovendo bastante. Ai, Pernambuco. Pô, eu tô com inveja agora. Calor pra mim é assim, quando aqui no Rio esquenta muito. Tem gente que fala, gosto de calor, tudo bem, respeito. Mas pô, gostar de sofrer no calor é sacanagem. Até é bom tá pegando esse negócio aqui. Escudo dele. Caraca, volta aqui. Pera aí, eu acho que eu peguei uma peça que dá pra jogar nela. Não, essa aqui não, essa aqui tá boa. Caraca, tem que aumentar isso. Caraca, que isso. É. Vou sacrificar uma peça. Pera aí. Conjunto de 4 peças, aumento de dano causado pela sobrecarga, eletrônicos carregados, por condutor é 40%. Ao ativar esse efeito, diminui a recarga da habilidade elemental em um segundo. Droga, eu queria uma outra peça dessa, só que 5. Tá quieto, mano. Caraca. Queria botar essa peça nela, aí dá pra ficar perfeito. Mas pra isso o que eu tenho que fazer? Eu tenho que mudar? O que eu tenho que mudar? Essa daqui. Eu tenho que mudar essa. Essa não tá ruim, cara. Pô, mas até eu conseguir, vou ter que farmar essa bosta de novo. Vou deixar guardado. Aplicação. Ali sorte eu pego essa daqui. Aqui tem essa daqui, dá pra queimar. Ué, como assim? Você não tá bem de novo? Que isso? Tô sem sono, morrendo de dor de cabeça, putz. Teve esses dias eu acordei com dor de cabeça, foi horrível também. O calor me deixa muito mal. O que eu tô fazendo com isso aqui? Isso aqui. Pera aí. É. Sofia, você tá querendo pegar algum personagem? Desses bandos de agora ou do próximo? Ou vai tá querendo a Mico? E aí, Mico?
Flag fly and step. Strike. Take this.
Ah, não pegou, cara. Tá sacanagem. Caraca, legal, de luta com bandeirinha. Não tá dando pra dar uma atualizar aqui.
Flag fly. Take this.
Ah, não tá nem batendo. O que é isso? Para de graça. Compositor de look, depois que pegou aqui. Da amizade 10. Ah, eu fazia isso também, mas depois de uma necessidade. E o gameplay dele eu achei bom. É bom, né? Ainda é bom pelo menos. E eu já tenho alguns personagens com amizade 10, hein? Mas não dá pra parar, porque DPS de fogo é essencial, né? Eu queria deixar ele perfeito, cara. Mas o banner da turma do lobo parece que tá sendo mais raro do que o próprio boneco do 5 estrelas. Vou vir pra cá, isso. Que tipo, pega Rutal também, nível 10, também de amizade, aí né, já fica Às vezes tem que equilibrar, usa um pouco ele, usa um pouco ela. Tem que dar um pouco de atenção pros dois. Mas vem cá, quem que você pretende pegar no próximo banner agora? Ou no atual, né? Não sei se você já pegou algum. Você pegou o Yudin? Gostou dela? Olha isso, sim. Caraca. Ah, mas se ele foi no... Agora que eu reparei. Se ele foi no boneco. Se bem que ela dá pra ficar boa. Melhor ainda, né? É, morreu antes de cair. Tá bom. Ah, o bicho não morreu. Caraca. Sai daqui, é muito engraçado. Pegando fogo, garota. Pera aí, eu ia ler, mas o cara... Curtindo muito ela com a ele e a Fischl. Eu e a Fischl. Fischl eu já vi que fica muito boa, ela com certeza deve ser melhor ainda. Eu tenho que farmar os artefatos ainda. Artefato eu deixo por último porque é uma dor de cabeça do caramba também. Pra conseguir artefato bom, ou pelo menos no nível aceitável já é um custo. Pelo menos tá sendo muito difícil. Eu não sei o que tá acontecendo não. Pra mim pelo menos. Eu já vi algumas pessoas falando também, mas eu não sei como é que tá sendo no geral. E tipo, quando tu quer defesa, vem vida, vem, sei lá, ataque, vem proficiência, não tem nada a ver. Entendeu? Eu não tô com nenhum. Aí. Então, vou botar alguém de arco aqui. Vou botar alguém de arco aqui, não vou conseguir não. Quem é você?
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
Tá, mas que tá sendo derrota. Assim, que artefato, cara. Poxa. Eu deixo por último, pra eu me deixar ela me estressar só no final, senão eu desanimo.
No rest for the wicked.
Eyes on me! Shadow Raven!
Pô, o golpe não foi o que eu queria. Só não pra ver. Caraca, o dele pegou e o meu não. Ah, agora eu posso correr, né? Aí. Nunca consegui passar daqui. Tá com cavalo, vou correr. Realmente é um barulho de cavalo, agora que eu falo. Vai, usa aí. Errou. Ah não, eu consegui aqui, eu não entendi nada.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Agora não deu.
To ashes.
Eu não tô vendo nada, tô na minha frente. Caraca, tá maluco. É lindo esse uso dele. Olha, 3. Tá bom. Pô, já é o segundo bônus da amizade hoje. Que é isso? É o segundo mesmo.
I created another universe and founded paradise.
Calda do mundo
I,
novo.
Fischl,
Seria pra
and the
que tem?
Prinzessin der Verirrten.
Tô com quanto daquele já que não sei. Tô com 12, tem que usar um pouco. E roteiro de dar todos os personagens. Somos 2. Tô sem nada pra comentar. Então eu vou ganhar o gato. Olha, você mudou. Pera aí, você mudou a foto do nada. Agora que eu reparei. Ah, comenta alguma coisa do jogo, o que você tá achando, quando você tiver que enfrentar esses bichos aqui. Tem que esperar a resina voltar pra pegar o outro. Mas eu também sofro desse mesmo mal de querer buildar todos, e pior, todos ao mesmo tempo, né? Aí a ganância fica pior. Porque tu acha que o dinheiro vai dar, tu acha que o artefato vai dar, tu quer fazer tudo ao mesmo tempo, aí é complicado. É chato às vezes ter que ficar focando numa coisa só. O que quer fazer mesmo? Ah, é. Velho. Aqui. Por um, depois por outro, assim. Estraga minha conta. Não jogo. Era pra estar com muito personagem muito bom até hoje também. Tipo, até tenho meus bons aqui, mas poderia estar muito melhor. Deixa eu botar a dona da situação aqui.
What exactly is teamwork?
eu mudar você também. De novo ela cantando, ó. Eu falei. Toda vez que coloca ela canta agora. Pera aí. Quase que eu vou pro errado. Essa daqui, ó. Deixa eu ver se completa isso aqui hoje. Ai, que lugar é isso? Aqui o voz ajudar. Pô, nem fala. Nem fala. Tem raiva. Cara, como é que isso explica? O dano em área que aquele bicho tem, não é possível. Tu vai lá pro canto da tela, o bicho tá quase batendo, te alcançando. É por isso que a área dele é tão gigante, cara. Uma que ele é gigante mesmo de tamanho, né? Aí o que ele faz então... O que falar, eu tinha que upar o restante das habilidades da Yaka. Cadê que eu terminei? A raiva desse bicho, mano. Faço às vezes com raiva. E tá faltando ele ainda. Mas eu vou ter que esperar a resina voltar. Vou fazer esse negócio logo aqui. Vai morrer. Ela vai morrer, quer ver? Quando voltar. Eu aposto logo.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement.
Reuni todos aqui hoje para fazer uma mais importante.
Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Claro.
Rebuild the
Cadê
Jade
teu nariz,
Chamber?
menino?
That's a huge project.
Construir a câmera de Jade não é uma tarefa simples.
So the rumors are true.
Então as rumores são verdadeiras.
Wonder
Por
the
isso
price
que
of
os
building
preços dos materiais de
materials has gone
construção
up so
subiu
much
tanto.
lately.
Pô, por causa dela?
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang.
Especial para ser
Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Lady Ningguang,
Se
is there any
tem
way
que
we can
possa
be of
ajudar.
service?
Patience.
Sem pressa.
Since the news
Nunca
made
se
it out a few days
alguém
ago,
fala disso,
I
né?
have already had many people
Entrar em contato
contacting me to
comigo dizendo que
declare an
gostaria de
interest
fazer
in
parte
joining
do
the
projeto.
project. Nevertheless,
Por
I
acaso,
do have a few
então
matters I
gostaria de
should like
pedir
to
favor.
entrust to you here today. The building site has been
Só
chosen,
que são
and
escolhidos,
most of the materials have been assembled.
Entretanto, ainda falta 3 itens
Three key
importantes.
items are, however, still outstanding. They are as
3
follows:
itens são o
Sunset
pó
Vermilionite,
pôr do sol,
Wonder
único
Cores,
maravilhoso,
and
e o
Adepti
selo adepto.
Sigils.
Selo adepto eu já tenho.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plaustrite, but I've never even heard of those other two.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plaustrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. And in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Leo at Harper's development plan next year.
Você pô, vou te falar, eu já gosto da história, é complicado. Eu acho que é uma das coisas que me prende aqui. Também tenho, não devia ter um modo de pular essa história. Não é fácil contar essas coisas, não. Se pudesse perguntar sobre o plano de Liu para o ano que vem, seja ali. Isso será um negócio super lucrativo. Sempre ter a informação da primeira mão, diretamente a ser opiniões, será uma enorme vantagem. Você pode adiantar mais se puder. Coincidência, alguns dias atrás, cheguei a saber de alguma notícia sobre o Paul Christian. Por isso, quando mas tem que ir. Vai lá. Esse cabelo tá parecendo Gohan.
Gotta move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Para outras pessoas. O conflito comunitário é algo muito importante para ele. A gente vai dar uma olhada também. Olha lá.
So you heard my announcement,
Vocês também
did
ouviram
you?
o que eu acabei de dizer, não é?
What do you think?
Estão interessados?
Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Consigo algumas informações sobre meu irmão. Ah, pô, duvido. Só souber. Então vou ter que perguntar como ele vai fazer seus negócios. Assim nunca me faltará amor.
Of course.
Claro, tem tanto.
But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance.
Agora eu tô na lista.
The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please remember, this is a race against the clock.
Bora, Ninho.
Super busy. Come on, we better get going. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look, it seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Dingwang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you.
Pô, vocês colocassem dublado isso daqui, quero ver como é que ia ficar. Porque eu tenho certeza que nem todas as vozes iam caber. A única música que gostei foi Uma Estrela em Ascensão. Estrela em Ascensão, eu lembro muito bem desse nome. Eu gostei dessa também, mas eu não lembro de cabeça agora como é que ela foi.
No, I don't need it.
Necessário.
Don't be like
Onde é
that.
isso?
Hey, come on, don't go. Why don't you stand there after her? Oh, right, yeah.
Os caras velhos. Garça retorna para o jogo. Vou conhecer.
Information, just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
Muito aqui perto. 2 GB só para ouvir japonês, 1 GB em pouco chinês. Mas gostei de japonês. O japonês é melhor. É que algumas vozes eu não consegui curtir. Tipo, pra história, como eu já comecei em inglês, eu acabo deixando. Só falta lá. Deixa eu vir por aqui que é melhor.
Well, you look at that, man. Don't
Fugir
worry,
por quê, cara?
not bad guys.
Não se
You
preocupe,
give
nós
us some
estamos
more,
intenções.
we give you
Nos
a
dê um
little
pouco de mora,
info.
que
Everybody's a winner.
damos algumas informações, todos estão ganhando.
Boss, I got a
Caraca!
bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you.
Já disse,
I
não
don't
precisa
need
de
your
informações.
information. If you still
não
can't
entendeu,
grasp
tipo, a
that,
última vez.
I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am.
Você parece uma pessoa
You
inteligente,
seem like an
tem que ser
intelligent
mais
lady.
claro ainda.
I shouldn't have to spell this out to you.
Os caras são todos ladrão, tudo com símbolo.
It's not about whether you need
Você
the info
uma
or
questão
not,
de você
okay?
precisa de informação ou não.
It's
Se
about you
trata de você
taking out
nos
your
dar
money
seu dinheiro e
and
ninguém
handing it
sair daqui
over.
machucado.
Nobody getting hurt.
I won't.
No more excuses! Oh, you strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food,
Calento também não
only
sei.
taking a few bites. Then seen you at kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor.
Cara, que interessante.
But here we are.
Aqui estamos, talvez seja destino.
Perhaps. Yes. Let's call it fate.
Maneiro.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. Sue her for everything she's worth.
Cada centavo e caraca. Ah, eles falaram.
You again.
E ela já
What
ia.
are the Millers doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business.
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
O chinês ali, mano. Tudo bem.
Shenhe.
Eu gosto de inglês porque entendo melhor. É, também tem isso. Talvez eu volte pra casa semana que vem. Ah, que bom. Volto pra casa aqui amanhã, se Deus quiser.
Shenhe?
My name.
É meu nome.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
É, com certeza.
You can't do that. That's way too violent.
É, vira de farda daqui a pouco.
There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws?
Leis. Você não sabe o que é lei. Caraca, viveu tão longe.
Apparently not.
Aparentemente não.
Really? So how exactly have you...
O que? Você tá com fome?
That would be my stomach growling.
Também
I haven't eaten
magrinho?
enough.
Não, tem que comer uma coisa ali.
Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chinesen, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Eu costumo comer. A menina é vegana.
Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for after all, you can't work on an empty stomach. You think Shenhe might be an adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an adeptus, that would explain everything.
Ué, gente, como assim a mulher tá comprando esse filme fora? Caraca, que sacanagem, dá jogo ainda fora. Tá. O Baidu vai aparecer aqui também?
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Ah, esse daqui tá... depende. A maioria tá 90, o Diluc tá 88 por preguiça. Xerrin ainda tô upando, tá no 70 e a Iodin tá no 80 acendido. Se ligaram a comprar aqui ervas, trouxeram a receita. Receita pra quê?
Glaze lily and violet grass, please. Half a pound of
Meio
each.
quilo de cada, caraca.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
Muito obrigado.
She's really eating them.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you.
É o seu gostosinho.
Rather awful.
ruim.
Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance, after consuming a large quantity of them, bitter.
So, how can you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and...
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future.
Entendi.
The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spirit. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Entendi.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an adeptess.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance.
Wow! You really don't have to, but having an adeptess help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay. I have a...
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest...
I am not sure whether, or to what extent, this plan can be classified as awesome. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victor.
No! That is not acceptable!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay? Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Course, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down.
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's
Tem competição de cabelo gigante?
Baiju? What are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask her. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi, meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
Pô, esse cara quando chegar vai ter um aspecto maneiro. Ele parece até que ele mudou, tá melhor.
No, we've got other stuff to do.
Muitas coisas pra fazer, já que
While you're here though, you seem to know a
você já
lot.
ouviu falar de
Have
áreas
you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Próximo banner, instalei meu Twitter, nem vejo mais notícias. Caraca, é o único motivo de eu manter o Twitter também. O próximo banner é da... Tipo assim, tá falando da 2.4 agora, né? É o Zong e a Ganyu. Se for 2.5 a primeira Yai Miko, né? E o outro parece que é Shogun e eu não sei se é Kazura. Eu não lembro agora se tá confirmado. Não tem outros. Já li.
Ah, the variety of plastrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite, as far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just...
Ok. 15.000, tá bom. Tô precisando desse minério mesmo.
does Lady Ningguang need so much wound dressing? Is it really such risky business rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is all most peculiar.
Adianta pouco. Fricou. Isso aqui pelo visto vai demorar, né?
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Ué, Xingqiu.
Oh, why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are one who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any sun...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you've ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Chamber, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against me...
That's great! But wouldn't it be a little...
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Para RPG de solo curto. Que tipo de RPG você gosta, Sofia? Já jogou Final Fantasy?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. Alright then, let's go.
Tá bom, sei.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine.
Tá falando de Chong, ele.
Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
Para onde agora? 340. Ah, tá. Não, mas esse é o MMO, né? MMO tem... tem um negócio lá que eu esqueci o nome agora. Mas eu falo no geral, assim, sem ser online, né? Ele normal, assim, você já jogou algum Final Fantasy? Tipo 10, 12, não sei se você conhece algum, já jogou algum desses? Até o 15 também, foi um dos últimos que saiu, tá pra sair o 16 agora também. É assinatura, o 14 ele tem assinatura, agora que eu lembrei, é outro nome lá. Esse foi aqui. O que ela fez?
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
What? Tipo, até pesquisei, mas não vi que era pago. Deixa eu falar. Sim, o 14, infelizmente ele paga porque tinha assinatura pra jogar. Ele tinha eu não sei se ainda tá, que ele teve um modo que você pega, né? Grátis até um certo level, eu não lembro qual level. Acho que até 60, não sei qual level que é, posso estar exagerando aqui, mas. Tipo assim, quando tu já pegou o gosto do jogo, tu tem que pagar. Infelizmente. Mas é um jogo muito bom, infelizmente é pago e não dá pra manter isso não. Agora o jogo normal, tipo da franquia numerada mesmo, depende, tem muito bom. Já joguei 10, ou 12, 13 e o 15. Deixa eu usar sobre o primeiro. Vai. Oi, Luke. O EPA.
Of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see! Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
Alright, then let's do it!
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we better be careful.
Mostra aqui, não sei onde estão escondendo, mas deve ter cuidado. Vou com ela. Como é que... Ah, tá. Mas que é sério mesmo? Pô, muito maneiro esse game.
My will embodied!
Ah, foi. O que tá fazendo aí? Ah, é lá fora, eu tava pensando que é aqui. Ainda bem que eu trouxe ele. Opa, calma aí.
Embodied.
Que isso? Saiu.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? My will embodied. Manifest! Do your master's bidding!
Opa, agora não vai dar não.
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day. Flags up! Grand finale!
Take your true form! Unleash!
Ah não, tô aqui fogo, não dá. Esqueci.
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
É pra atacar?
Observe!
Sheila!
Whoa! We're gonna fall!
Maneiro.
Is everyone okay?
Tá bom, né?
Look! The city has disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Ah, de novo.
Obey!
Eita, 24. Ainda tem um núcleo. Caraca, tô achando que foi.
Strike is one! Transfiguration!
Aí, agora rodou. Não deu tempo.
Black flag! Transfiguration! By royal decree!
Retribution!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Do your master's bidding!
Take your true form!
Grand finale! Flux up! Odds revealed thyself!
Take your true form!
Unleash!
que nem eu, chegou com... De novo. Ah, tá bom. Pai, não tô nem dentro do que tá falando. Caraca, do nada mudou isso aqui tudo. Ué. Ah. E aí tem coisa. Tá. Ah, isso aí. Tá bom. Tá, então tem alguma coisa pra cá. Ah. Não dá. Caraca, toda hora é isso.
By royal decree. Transfiguration.
Caraca, vê que ele faz isso.
Strike is one. Oz, reveal thyself. My will embodied. And step.
Que é isso? Ah, tá. Eu do nada ficou verde.
My will embodied.
Bosta. Tô sofrendo falta de recarga, não acredito.
By
Caraca.
royal decree.
Vou botar um pouco de...
And step. Transfiguration.
Sai daí, cara. Isso.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
By ordinance divine. Grand finale. Oz, repeat.
Caraca. E agora tá de sacanagem.
Black slide.
Retribution!
Manifest. And step. Strike is one. Cryo incarnate. Transfiguration.
Damn you!
Ah, quanto HP pra cá? Pô. Bom dia.
Look, over there! Could that be the sunset vermilionite?
Wall Street. Ah. Chega antes de você. Ah, tá faltando só ele. Acho que era sentado aqui. Pode aparecer a Garça aqui.
Prostrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does prostrate reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe. You seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized if we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it?
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a prostrate sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right! I'm sure you can handle it and gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects.
Is it now? I'll go on ahead with the prostrate. Let's meet at the building site later.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge... Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Só. Caraca, demorou. Tô aqui, só não tá comentando, pelo menos. E vendo me ferrar, né? Porque, porra. Quero ver se a história vai render. Era pra ter começado mais cedo essa história. Fiquei prolongando. Por que você tá dentro d'água, galera? Tem vagabundo aí. Ah, mas faz eu vir daqui. Ah, não, deixa eu vir daqui mesmo. Já vou voando. Porque eu ainda olho, eu costumo de procurar baú. Cara, essa aqui tava aqui? Não, agora que eu tô reparando. Vou até descer aqui. Caraca, dá pra fazer uma montanha russa aqui.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
Bem difícil essa missão, como foi esperto, abaixei o nível do mundo. Ah, tá. Como assim? Tá tão difícil assim? Pode passear, não. O quê? Se eu me sentisse mal, eu tomar outro exame médico. Mas eu ficar 12 horas de novo, né? Porque 2 horas. Caramba. Poxa. Deixa eu ver aqui.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing, so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Caraca, chegou antes ainda.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest plastrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper. It's...
Okay then, Miss Secretary. What do you think of the rock we found?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plastrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of... As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the...
Shenhua! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you... Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, because that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. Alright?
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Agora vai demorar. Concordo, Sofia. Eu tenho que saúde em primeiro lugar. Lá embaixo.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhua, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room... Hyman's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Hyman couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a... Let's buy one for Shenhua too. She can have it as a midnight snack.
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear...
Hey! Isn't that
mulher também gosta de falar pra caraca. Mulher não, essa ave.
One trusts you have met Shen-He. So, are you getting along quite well?
Caraca, parece que mudou o aspecto.
Yeah.
Você
So,
conhece, né?
Shen-He cloud retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu,
Sim,
who
você sai
spends the
jogando
majority of her time in
Passa
Liyue
na parte
Harbor. All the Adepti
conhece
living
Shen-He.
today are acquainted with Shen-He. Just
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shen-He feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we...
her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would Shen-He have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shen-He is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what? You knew already? So is Paimon the only one who didn't?
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. One first found Shen-He by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shen-He, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that would...
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she...
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day,
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shen-He may have still emerged the victor of the conflict.
It's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shen-He has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day.
Pelo contrário, a sede aumentava cada dia que ela passava. Caraca, quase chiel.
Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes. To keep her red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive.
Ela tá ouvindo.
It It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion. Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful, Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how if she handles it admirably. One is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti.
O viajante falou poucas vezes, poucas frases no início, poucas vezes mesmo. Ele fala na missão Liyue quando termina. Eu acho que é uma coisa assim que ela pergunta qual o desejo, o que ela quer. Aí ela fala alguma coisa lá, no caso eu tô falando ela porque a minha é viajante, né? Aí tem outra parte que eu não lembro também. Acho que foi pouquíssimas vezes. Pera, é meia-noite? Acho que é meia-noite. Ela tá 8, deixa eu ver se é 8 horas da manhã. É isso mesmo.
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it?
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, master is...
Falante, com certeza.
Very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but...
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human is...
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will... Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside.
28 mil, tá bom.
Here's one for you, Shenhe. Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more...
not finished.
Hey, Violet! And hey, Vado! And hey! Person Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly.
It's the key
piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Vado? You're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so...
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is... sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their... friend.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite. Wow! So it looks like the 3 of us are... Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. Sounds great, but how does that change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so how'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. Alright, I'll go first. I have some leads on these From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials.
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion.
Olha lá, hein?
Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Devastação. Aqui. Essa história vai demorar um pouco. Como assim? Ah, show. Agora, peraí. Essa daqui? É. Ah, tá só o que faltava. Duas quests com a mesma pessoa. Ah, essa aqui eu vou passar rápido, pelo amor de Deus. Não, tô nem falando. Por que mandaram duas quests no mesmo lugar, velho? Tá, agora eu posso continuar lá, né? Tá bom. Pera aí. Qual que eu fiz aqui? Pô, já falei com o cara, não entendi nada. Voltou.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master John. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry.
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time.
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard, of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, and perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay.
Unfung's Iron. Here to serve.
Acho que eu tenho... Ah, tem não. Mas deixa eu só recuperar essa... um pouco da vida do pessoal aqui. Tem alguém dormindo aí? Para acontecer o que eu tô querendo ver vai demorar. Tem que construir a câmara de Jade para depois acontecer as coisas que eu tô esperando.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top.
Ainda bem que a frase para, porque senão eu tinha perdido. Quem subiu uma vez no monte, até quando era criança não lembrou que esse monte era tão alto que as minhas pernas ficavam muito cansadas quando eu fui chegando no topo. Tá.
This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft, where mortals seldom... The divine damsel of devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. What's the story about, though? It's the story of a girl becoming a hero. Cool! A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite! The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be, in that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit, and the vile and vicious monster told the villagers, if you want to live, you must... What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this monster... But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster... Oh no! Don't! Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into...
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience.
I think it's a great story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some stars!
Tá bom. Para de gritar, pai. Pelo amor de Deus. Aqui. Acho mais aqui não. Ué, a visão dela tá brilhando? É. Caraca. Vou estar lá na frente. É só o dela, deixa eu ver. Ah, dela também.
This should be enough star splendor iron. Now we just need to find that symposium. I think I saw a village on our way here. Master John said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask...
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Shenhe, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosia, but I think you can find some information in the village. And this place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can...
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhe?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
Isso aqui vai demorar, meu Deus. Uma ramificação de uma família chamada Venomete da vila, mas em cerca de 2 semanas a mãe morreu com uma doença e a jovem filha desapareceu. E pouco depois o pai se enforcou uma árvore no quintal de sua própria casa. Foi confirmado que foi encontrado vestígios de restos mortais de um deus maligno na vila. Os aviões estão em pânico, pois ninguém tem certeza dos restos mortais do deus maligno que se foi para sempre. Então vai bater com a história. Tenha cuidado quando você estiver nessa área.
Does this mean that the true story of the divine damsel of devastation happened right here? The time frame certainly matches. So it seems we're in the right area. Let's keep...
Caraca. Mas essa área... Peraí. Mas é só esse pedacinho aqui. Tá. Tem carne.
What's this?
Putz. Não vou ler isso aqui tudo agora não. Caraca, muita coisa.
Is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and so that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have... According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple, and she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. Oh. It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosia. Let's have a look over there.
Peraí. Já tem que procurar. Olha o tamanho do ponto. Formiga. Aqui agora. A magia gravada é uma sombrosa, não se desgaste facilmente. Hoje eu acredito que a pedra é uma ponte entre os vivos e os mortos. No entanto, encontrar Subrosa não é uma tarefa fácil. Você precisa estar no lugar certo na hora certa. A lenda diz que você pode encontrar Subrosa se estiver no meio do lago ao sul do monte Tiamo. Ao anoitecer e olhar em direção do sol se pondo, caraca.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tian. Let's go back and tell Shenhua the news!
Cara, se eu tiver que fazer isso, é sacanagem. E é bem provável ter que fazer.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not...
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhua, we're back!
Caraca.
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhua, it brings me... I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
Tem que esperar o cara sair.
This tells us how to find Symposium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhua, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front...
It's okay. I like your version.
But,
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be.
Shenhua, Yunjin, cut the chit-chat. Let's
Aí.
go. We can't let someone else beat us to it.
Diz que dublou no diálogo. É, eles ganharam, né? Eu acho que eu vou ficar com pena se sair em português, porque o pessoal vai ter um trabalho. E pelo que tá parecendo, tá tendo muita movimentação pra dublar isso aqui. E a Miho do jeito que ela é. O tanto de propaganda que ela já fez, tanta coisa. Eles botaram um piano num monte lá, não sei que monte é aquele lá, um monte de neve lá, não sei que monte é aquele. Ah, pô, o cara levou um piano de cantores lá pra cima só pra por causa de um evento. Cinco meses. Continua a verdadeira história da vida. Cadê? Você vai. Eu acho que mesmo que seja botar em dublado, eu não vou continuar jogando do jeito que eu jogo. Eu vou até querer saber como é que é, mas não sei se vou conseguir ouvir todo mundo não. Eu vou ficar com pena de quem vai fazer a palha, só isso. Como é que é? Caraca, eu botei 6 horas, tem que botar 5,5 em ponto. Não é possível, né? Ah, vou deixar em inglês mesmo. Achei estranho jogar em português. Pô, nem fala. Eu acho que algumas vozes devem ficar boas, porque tem gente que dubla bem. Tem uma voz que fica, tipo assim, combina com o personagem, mas alguns vão ficar meio estranho mesmo. Então, não tô entendendo, pera aí, entardeceu. O outro é 5,5. Ah, de novo, caraca, Xiao. Caraca, não vou pegar essa merda hoje não. Por que eles fizeram isso, cara? Caraca, não vou terminar essa missão hoje. Pô, ainda tá aqui do lado o maluco. Tem anime que eu vi. Dublagem horrível. Sabe o nome não? Tem alguns que ficam assim. Xiao aqui. O que esse cara tá fazendo aqui, cara? Você está aqui. Esse Xiao é meio indiano, né? Aqui. Pô, cara, logo você não tem. Não foi dublado? Já que vocês são heróis, defender o corpo de lei. Você está bravo, normal. Não é que eles não fizeram sua obrigação por nenhuma forma de reconhecimento. Porque por ser ele, eu vou tentar ver a história. Vai dar pra jogar com o Shell também? Pô, o maluco teleporta, pô, caraca. Nem gritou, mano. Tá de sacanagem, aquele cara de novo. Pardal, Brasil. Acho que um pouco depois que entrei pra montanha, tacado. Que susto que que houve? Caraca, o maluco só. É que eu gosto dele. volta pra entre o outro, né? Ou dá? Dá. Com os bichos. Opa. De novo. Controle não é fácil botar um númerozinho não. Dá pra ver Celeste daqui, cara. Ah, agora sim. Do browser. Novo. Tu lembra não do anime que tu falou aqui? A dublagem é ruim? Era Konosuba não, né? Caraca, de novo, cara.
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea? Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now. But these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan of my own. Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
Wonder Egg. Ah, não, acho que eu já ouvi falar desse anime. Putz, até que enfim. Será que esse vai ser um minério novo? Aqui. Um dos minérios necessários para criar métodos maravilhosos pode ser encontrado comumente onde o alvorecer encontra o entardecer. Não consegui terminar dublado. Não dá. Tu viu por onde? Mas tipo, era ruim de você não conseguir ouvir ou era de ser engraçado? Sei lá. Ou dos dubladores não fazerem sentido nenhum ali, né? Tem dublagem realmente não faz sentido nenhum. Agora Death Note, né, eu acho que dá uma aula. Pelo menos eu gosto muito. Acho que todo mundo ali combina Death Note. Toma esse treco.
Goodness.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Qual o anime que tu gostou? Já
Hey
você viu dublado?
how's the A-team doing?
Acho que
I
só
ran
Death Note,
into a
né?
bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next. But where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with
Nunca
the
vi
Adepti
Naruto,
for
né?
years. I know a thing or two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way,
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Sei porque como o Vente não tá lá.
So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Vai lançar? O selo deve. Look maravilhoso. Caraca, bonito, dourado. 22.000, 4 minérios, isso aí. Caraca, bonitão. O cliente central no mecanismo da câmera de jade. Quando combinado com selos abertos, pode ser usado como centro de controle da câmera de jade. E tá querendo jogar no chão. No chão não, na cara do bicho. Pô, só. Dia 29. Olha, eu tenho minhas coisas com Boruto. Prefiro nem falar. Caraca, tá grande isso aqui, hein? Eu quero ver Bleach de novo. Bleach vai voltar. Vai dizer que é lá embaixo. Eu quero vir aqui pra cima, pô. Eu nunca vim aqui pra cima. Deixa eu ver se dá pra ver. Ah, não deu. Tá assim. Dá pra ir lá pra cima? Tem porta, mas não abre. Os caras são bons de botar até uma laguinha. Alguém conhece One Piece aí? One Piece e tem outros também que eu acho legal.
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Oh, the Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners.
Attack on Titan também.
I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I can't believe it.
Tá bom, figurante, vambora.
So far.
Que isso? O que esse cara tá fazendo aí?
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where...
Huh? Where's Beidou?
Come Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later.
Alright then. Guess we'll head on up. This has been a long time coming.
Agora sim. Tá chegando onde eu quero. Seção. Deixa eu pegar esse aqui. 5 só.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement.
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here? And the Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Oh, the Traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your brother's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well. Guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look. You helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and so I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I'll pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think—
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Yes,
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive, as long as you respect the rules here. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Huh. A sense of belonging?
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you'll become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou! It's your turn! Do you have a question for Ning?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not going to be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millelith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation.
Ah, então já tá esperando.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Tevat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world.
Oi, Anthony. Tudo bem?
And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Ah, agora vai.
The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife.
Boom.
Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago.
Caraca,
knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber. I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
Cara, essa mulher é absurda. Se a ult dela fosse assim, eu usava essa mulher toda hora. Porra, Leviatã. Ah, o tsunami mesmo. Pô, zombie, não dessa merda não faz nada, né? Isso que eu fico bolado. Eu fico falando que ele é bom. Ah, pelo amor de Deus, vai se ferrar, que isso, mano. Caraca, a única que foi lá pra frente, velho. Caraca. Foi igual o Naruto agora, hein? Ela...
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. And at least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Fala sério, né? Caraca, muito louco. Caramba. Cadê Ganil agora aí? Caraca. Ah lá, Ganil. O tempo que ela carregou, tu já jogou. Ah, vou zoar muito a pessoa. Que isso? Caraca! Virou Rock Leaf. O que é isso? Caraca! Pô, essas cenas aqui... Isso é digno de anime mesmo, cara. Isso aqui tem que virar um anime alguma hora. Vai ser até melhor pra entender a história. Putz! Calma aí. Isso aqui não é minha, não. É, tudo bem, tô com essa arma, mas... Ah, botaram ritual. C3, mano. Não sei nem o que isso faz. Tá ok. Ah. É, né? Deixar ela top. Tá.
Take your true form! I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina.
Pior que eu fui pro lado, nem sabia.
I think I have the upper hand.
Caraca, ela tá dentro do mar. Cadê? Merda. Não bateu na hora que eu queria. Cadê o bicho? Ah, que filho.
Transfiguration.
Botou, jogou água na cara do outro. Ah, droga. Caraca, cadê o outro? Demora muito. Ah.
My will embodied. Unleash. Reveal.
Acertando ninguém desse jeito.
Do your master's bidding.
Caraca, ainda bem que essa porcaria aqui não é boy semanal, mano, pelo amor de Deus. Ih, não tá fazendo nada. Caraca, mas demora.
Transfiguration. Reveal thyself.
Ah, de novo.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Obey! I summon thee!
Ah, falta uma unha.
By royal decree! Oz, reveal thyself! She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
Acho que vai ser boa não, né?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back.
Da ação.
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyun Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for
Caralho, jogou na
Shen.
cara.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough.
Caraca.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Essa mulher vai ser a nova Arconte.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child. In fact, One has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis.
O que é que tá fazendo aí? Calma aí, deixa eu pegar essa aqui que tá me chamando a atenção. Acho que ela não... Não quebra não. Ainda falta isso. Onde é que é?
The Millilith's casualties are within the range we expected, but in hindsight, there were still flaws with our plan. If we'd had more time, we could have built a barrier here to absorb the impact of the waves. We must learn from this experience and never repeat the same mistakes again. We were fortunate to have your assistance this time.
Ué, dá pra teleportar aqui? Ah, dá. Pô, foi tão rapidinho. Passa mais tempo falando do que fazendo a quest. A luta principal.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed any of Miss Yun's performance. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today. The one written by her father.
Hey! Look! Miss...
Yun. Agora vai cantar.
接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听，
Concordo. Ah, olha lá o cabelo dela. Ah, acho a versão da alumínio muito melhor, cara. Pelo amor de Deus.
I thought I sang rather well.
It was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on.
Thank you. I think I found the opportunity I needed to change.
Miss Young, here you are.
O maluco já tá bêbado.
Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP.
O jeito que ele tá falando.
That's it, like an adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The Divine Damsel herself. Let me pull up a chair, right? We'll all have a friendly chat.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh, this feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe.
Caraca, cara. Olha, ganhei até... Dá bem. Calma aí, vai sair de novo aqui. Calma aí. Foi. Quantos disso mesmo? 4.
I created another.
Dá falta. Tem que pegar mais.
Universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the center for Earth.
O bicho gosta de falar, né? Pronto, terminou. Isso aqui eu faço depois. Esse aqui tem... Ah, não, tem que terminar. Esse aqui é em outro lugar. Deixa pra lá. Tá indo de quê, velho? Duas vezes. Ah, a câmera vai continuar aqui então, né? Ah, mas o que a gente vai poder fazer aqui? Espera um pouquinho. Não muda nada. Ah não, eu vou... Agora que eu lembrei, vou em outro lugar. E você?
Oh, is it time for me to join you?
Ela... Não, peraí. Ah, cadê? Ah, tá aqui.
Make sure to keep up.
Caraca, a Rotara tá morrendo. Ai, cai logo. Nada. Eu não tomei um dano dele, mas caí. Boa. Não é não, filho. É aqui do outro lado. É aqui. Aqui, cara. Isso. Agora acertou, né, Mojo? Ah, só. Agora vai defesa. Falta pouco. Acho que amanhã eu consigo. Eu acho que eu vou encerrar por aqui, gente. Consegui finalizar a historiazinha dela lá. Tentar descansar um pouquinho se puder. Agradeço todo mundo que tá aí comigo, tá? Até agora. Se alguém não dormiu, né? Também. Obrigado mesmo, todo mundo. Uma boa noite. A gente descansa, durma bem. Bebam água. E é isso. Nem mostrei a lança que eu ganhei hoje, né? Veio hoje isso aqui. Ainda tô upando, por isso ainda tá fraquinho. Vou pegar esse material amanhã. Tem que lembrar disso.
The assumption that every person has somewhere to call home is naive.
Boa noite pra todo mundo aí, tá?
I got used to
Obrigado.
living in mountains alongside the birds and beasts
Até
a
mais.
long time ago.
Tchau, tchau.